Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl Jamila and welcome back to my laboratory. So I'm super excited about today's video because we'll be using our Ricoma Em1010 machine to embroider this hat. I'll have everything you need listed in the description box below, as well as my affiliate link that will get you in touch directly with the Ricoma representative that can go over your options as far as getting a machine and just giving you a little more information about it. So if you like this video and you learned something new, give your girl a thumbs up, share with your friends, and subscribe to my channel. The first thing we're going to do is remove this frame so we can put on our cap attachment. And to do that, we basically just need to loosen 4 screws. So there's 2 on each side and 1 in the middle. Once our frame is off, when you have your cap attachment, there's some wheels on the bottom that you'll slide onto this rail underneath your sewing arm on the machine. Okay, so you'll just insert the wheels on the side right there and just slide it on back. Once you slide it back, you will just attach the silver part to your machine with 2 of the screws that we just took off. Now we'll go ahead over here to our screen and we're going to hit design set and we're going to choose our hoop, okay? So we'll just hit the purple cap up there for cap, and you know the machine to do its own like readjustment thing and it'll pop up on your screen. And then I'll just go ahead over here to file and search for my design. I already have it saved in my saved into my machine's memory, and we'll just select it. And I did have this digitized from someone on Fiverr, and it was only $5, so that was super cool. And I like to take the speed of my machine down to 650. So now that we have our machine set up, let's go ahead and set up our hoop. So we're just going to put a hat hoop onto our cap hoop station. And we're just going to click it on there, right? You want to make sure all 3 buttons click. This right here is your center line, okay? So when you put your hoop on, I said hoop, your hat on, use that to make sure it's centered. And you're just going to unbuckle it and pull your sweatbands out. And this middle line down your hat is what you're going to use to align right there in the center where I had showed you before. And you want to make sure your sweatband is all the way around, right? You want it to be as close to the frame as possible, and put the little black things on the back of the hoop cap inside your hat. And what I like to do is just lightly spray my stabilizer with some adhesive spray, and I put my stabilizer on the inside of the hat and then I'll hoop it. And it should look something like that. And then I'll just take this extra fabric right here and pin it to those little black pokey things. I don't know what they're called. Just to keep the extra fabric and stuff out of the way and make sure that the hat is nice and tight, no loose fabric. We'll just pin that to it, okay? Then you'll just go ahead and slide your cap onto the arm, just same way that we did on the hoop station, and make sure those 3 buttons click, okay? Then we're just going to go ahead and trace our design, and we'll just go ahead and let the Ricoma do its thing. Now, there are a couple things that I do want to mention. When you're centering your design for your hat, you don't really want to start your stitch on the middle, on that middle line right there. So kind of do it, like to just slightly to the left or right of your design, just because sometimes it's a little hard for the thread to catch or whatever when you do it right there on that seam. And I would also suggest making sure that you have a full bobbin thread, because there's nothing worse than running out of bobbin in the middle of a hat project. Ask me how I know. And the type of hat you use also plays some factors in your design, right? So I'm using like this dad hat style. It's not like very hard. It's like super loose. I guess you could say like kind of like the same material of a shirt. So I used tearaway stabilizer, but I had to double it just to make sure that my design was really stabilized and didn't shift. Okay, so the type of stabilizer you need and the type of needle you'll need for this project depends on your hat. Like I said, this is like, I don't want to say flimsy, but for lack of a better word, it's like a flimsy hat, and not like super thick, like maybe you one of the fitteds that they sell at Lids or anything like that. So I could easily still use my 7511 needle, and I just needed to double up on my stabilizer to make sure everything was good. Okay, but if you're using like a thicker hat, you'll need a thicker needle, a different needle for the job. So, and also I think the digitizing plays a really big part in how well your design comes out, because look how little those letters are, but look how awesome they're stitching out. Okay, so make sure you have good digitizing, good stabilizer, and the correct needles so that you can have an awesome project. Y'all, I really love this machine. It's so versatile. Like, what can't it do, right? So once it's finished stitching, we'll just go ahead and hit those 3 buttons, remove our cap, tear away our stabilizer, and that is it, you guys. As always, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, I'll see you later.